Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today I decided to pull up my Pac-Man socks and do the one thing every man wishes to do: run an arcade. Now the year is 2021, so I'll be on a budget for this one, but I mean, what could go wrong, right? I'm starting to regret this decision.
The arcades. That one place where darkness and bloopy sounds are the in thing. Although not as popular now as they were in the 80s and 90s, arcades are still all over the place and very popular. The one near me has all sorts of cool games, including the Simpsons arcade and even home consoles like the NES and SNES. Arcades are like the concentrated essence of all retro games personified into, and really give you the feeling to carry on playing until you win more than. I mean, arcades are great and all, but what if you wanted to experience all that fun at home?
Are you sure about this?
Mini arcades. These have been around for a while, but truly took off after the revival of the NES with the NES Mini. Don't worry, not the one I had, that's been taken care of. Nowadays, these things are extremely common to find, and often for a cheap price, allowing anyone to experience the arcade fun at home. Yeah, so I happen to own a few of these. The first is this mini Gallagher system. The build of this device shapes it a lot like a classic arcade cabinet, which is a nice touch. Okay, let's switch it on. Oh no. Okay, so this device runs using some sort of light up screen where certain areas light up when needed. However, this gives the game a very tight and slow feel. Instead of the usual Gallagher where enemies move past you quickly and in circles, yeah, these don't. Now, the company who made this did a few more, and I think their later revisions are more true to their original arcade form. But with this one, I think it's a good game for a quick play, maybe in the car or something, but not for truly recreating the Gallagher experience at home. Now, I later bought this Atari Retro handheld thing, and now the meaning of life has been discovered in the form of Breakout on Atari on the go. Now, I know this is supposed to be about arcade games, but some of the Atari games are close enough to arcade games, aren't they? Oh. Anyway, no need to complain this to me, because the minute I put the batteries into this thing, it began to sizzle and cook the whole thing. Sometimes it still loads, but most of the time it just glitches out. Now, this could have been something I did, which it probably was, but maybe not get this one just in case. But I mean, if it doesn't explode, you've still got quite a few classic games on here, even if they're like...
Don't worry, I got you another one of these.
What have you done?
Now, I've had this for a while, but this Space Invaders arcade recreation is probably the best I've got. Not the best made though. Now, unlike the others, this plugs into the TV, which means you don't have to deal with the small screen. Upon loading this game, you'll notice that the game is actually the NES Space Invaders and not the arcade version.
No!
However, this thing is actually alright. There's 2 buttons for some reason, but other than that, it's Space Invaders. I say it's worth a buy for a cheap arcade console, but it's not the best you can get. Now, there are so many of these arcade systems that either go for a mini console feel or hook up to a TV, or there's some that just explode. But one day I hope to buy a full-sized arcade machine. These things seem really cool and are truly the ultimate way to relive the arcade experience, apart from, you know. However, these things can be expensive, so another great option is playing arcade games on modern consoles such as the Switch and Xbox. They have all sorts of arcade revival games, and even the App Store has some now.
Well, the house may be destroyed and I'm going to be living in this little hut, but at least I still got this thing, and I mean, that's all that matters, right? I can't even see the screen!